Welcome to my bedroom floor with my dog sleeping in the background. I wanted to do a little journal ecosystem video because I love watching them on both TikTok and YouTube, and I thought this would be really fun because as an artist, I love to indulge in all things creative, and a lot of that is journaling for me, especially when my work already is very creative. Sometimes I don't have the mental capacity to make a whole project, a whole thing when it's my free time. So it kind of just shows up when I journal and in my little hobbies. So I thought that'd be fun. And I have quite a bit of journals. Okay, hopefully this works. I don't know if this is a good placement for the mic. I was playing around with that where to put it. I'm just wearing pajamas. So here's my complete current journal system. And I know it looks like a lot. And it is, but I have a different use for every single one of them, and I will elaborate and explain that. Also, those boxes, please ignore them. I know they're an eyesore, but I'm keeping all the Christmas presents in there. I haven't wrapped it up yet. So let's start off in no particular order. This is my main journal. She holds like the priority of everything. Like when I'm talking about my journal, this is who I'm talking about. And this is just a Yop and Tom journal. I got it off of Amazon because I was kind of in a crunch last year because I finished my journal and I was like, oh, I don't know what to replace it, and then I found this and I really love it. I do love this journal. Journaling for me is like so many different things, and that's what this journal kind of is. It's like junk journaling, normal journaling, bullet journaling, which I did do a lot when I was in grade school. That's kind of how I got into journaling. I guess I forgot to mention that, but yeah, so this is my main journal. And inside, I have a pocket notebook from Muji. It's just a dotted grid notebook, and this is what I have these for my main journals, and I like to call these my companion notebooks to the journals. So sometimes I have layout ideas and stuff like that. I will quickly like thumbnail them in here, or like if I'm in a hurry for like making a list or planning something. This one I was really overwhelmed, so I have this sticky note and I just pasted it in here real quick because I didn't want to make a whole page of it in my journals of what I was going to do that day, hour by hour, because sometimes there's too much going on in here that I can't and I get overwhelmed. Something else I keep in the back pocket are some go-to stickers. I love these ones. They're just like quick, like day-to-day ones, and I got these off of Etsy. I got it from Citrine Note, I think that's the shop name. I'll double check and I'll put it right here. And this one I just kept, but I don't know and I don't really use it. It's a grid guide, which I think it's really cool that the journal just comes with that, but I personally don't really use it, but I also don't want to throw it out just in case I do need something like that. But as for journaling goes, it kind of like just I updated. I was a lot more consistent last year because I was on like a journaling high, but this year has been very busy for me, a lot going on, so I haven't been able to journal as much as I want to. But I keep things like this. Like this is very bullet journal-esque, I think, like where you track stuff. But this is just some movies and shows I've watched this year. Again, not updated. I have to print out more. And I keep like my rings here. And I don't include repeats because I will watch movies over and over again this year. But I like to keep things that I've watched for the first time in here. And here's something really embarrassing. Next page I have, or the previous page I have for that, is books I've read this year, and it's empty because I haven't finished a book this year. I don't know why. I've picked up books and I've started reading them. I just haven't finished. So I have a bunch of just to be read pages. But here's a really cool example of like what I like to do in here. I have a lot of stickers. This is from when my friend came up for a trip and met all of us. It's really fun, cool, and I love that. But also, like, sometimes I just kind of write in here. Here's one on my birthday. Oh, so cute. But this is her, and that's my main journal. So next, this I actually got this year as a birthday gift from my boyfriend. This is supposed to be a replica of the notebook from Barbie Diaries, which is my favorite Barbie movie, especially growing up. I love this so much. It was such a hyper-fixation for me throughout September and October when I got it. And this is not an ugly journal at all. I love this. She's beautiful. But I call her my ugly journal because these are where all my messy thoughts, like ugly thoughts, like anything, like, you know, when I'm like crying, I just want to write something, or like if just something quickly write down about like what happened in my day that I really wanted to remember, just stuff like that. Even like journal prompts, like this is just writing. There's no decorating, nothing messy writing. She's not meant to be a collage of like memories or like anything. There's nothing in here that like, it's a judgment-free zone. There's nothing in here that's gonna be like supposed to be perceived by anyone or anything, not even myself. Like, they're literally just my thoughts on paper. I mean, there's a little lock on her because this one is very personal to me and I don't really care for people reading it. Next, this beautiful, beautiful being of a book. This actually isn't a journal, but she is part of my journal ecosystem because this is my sticker book. I love this. I got this at Icon from Coffee Witch shop, and I keep all my journal stickers in here, like from like sticker sheets, and there's artists or like stuff I've accumulated from stationery stores or just various places. Some are gifts from friends. These are my stickers. I don't know why I put them in here because I have a separate sticker book for just like the really fancy, expensive stickers that aren't meant for like planning and stuff, but they're meant for like decorating, and I don't know. They're usually my artist stickers. That's what I'm saying. It's weird that they're in here. But yeah, so anything I need for like my journal, she has it. Like, I don't need to lug around like so many different things or like take out so many stickers and sticker sheets from my drawers. She's just here. I just grab this book and then I just go through the pages and take what I need. And I love her. Highly recommend getting a sticker book. This one I love because it's also like a grimoire kind of looking sticker book. Next is, I got this recently as well. I got this year. This is like my budget journal, albeit I've only used it over a month and it was kind of inconsistent. But this is really good, especially during the holidays for me, because there's so much shopping, but bills still gotta get paid, girl. We gotta be budgeting. We gotta make sure that we're not going out of budget for the Christmas season. This is really helpful, and it kept me a lot more mindful of what I was purchasing. The first month I've used it, this is like the second or third month, I think. And really seeing where my money goes. I really like it. Again, I'm not gonna show because finances are very personal, but she makes me anxious in the best possible way. And now, if my journal is the love of my life, this planner is the second one. I have bought backups upon backups of this journal because I love it. I primarily use a monthly planner. This is a Muji monthly, the undated monthly planner. So inside, it literally just looks like this, and I can fill it in as I please, which I love, especially when my days get so busy. I just love having everything out there because sometimes the Apple Calendar isn't enough, and like there are things that are like not that important but still need to be written down. And I keep them all in here. I have this cute little bookmark I got from Miniso. Yeah, and then I also put stickers on this one. Yeah, so I love keeping puffy stickers in this one because I don't know, they're really fun. And like when I'm at work and I'm like planning, I just love to run my fingers through them. It's very stimulating. But that's her, and I love her, and I'm probably going to continue to use this system for a very, very long time. That's why I have quite a bit. But yeah, I love it. So this next planner is actually a planner I haven't used yet because it is a yearly planner, I guess you could say. It's technically not because it's undated, but I was going through it and I think they expect you to be consistent with it, so I was like, okay, screw it, I'll just start it next year. So this is the Kinbor weekly planner, and this is the Lily of the Valley one. I started decorating this already with some stickers from my friend's Instagram, Studio Nana B, which is one of my greatest friends in the Artist Alley community, and I love her very much. And oh, I forget their name, but they were beside Ajwang at Icon, and they were also in my vlog. It said here Lily of the Valley, and I didn't like that, so I just covered it with a sticker. And it came with this cover like Hobonichi does, so I'm really excited to use it because I've noticed lately when it's busy, my monthly planner isn't enough for me. I need things to be written down at work, and it's not going to go in my journal because I'll be at work and I'm not doing all that. You get the idea. But there's nothing in here yet, so I can show you all the pages. The monthly, since I have the Muji monthly, I'm not using it for thing, but I think it's Olive Studio. They keep pictures in their Hobonichi for the monthlies, like a picture a day, and I really want to try doing that. And if I can, that would be great because that would be very banger. And then this is what the weeks actually look like, and there's enough for a year. I mainly wanted it so like if I could be inconsistent with it, it was fine and nothing was gonna really happen, which technically I could, but the layout just accounts for like 1 year basically. It's not very forgiving, I'd say, but it still works and it's fine. I do actually have something written down in here, and it's my pen tests for the zebra click arts, and they look so good. I'm so excited to use them. So that's gonna start being used up in 2026, and I'm really excited. I have last two journals, and they're more companion journals again. So this one is for my shop. She originally was just a companion journal to my last planner, which was a Muji A5 2025 one, and it just didn't work for me. I stopped using it like halfway, not even halfway, like a quarter into the year. I was very inconsistent with it. The layout wasn't for me, and I don't think I'm like a daily planner. I'm like a weekly, monthly. I like having an overview of everything instead of like these giant pages for the day. I don't need to write that much, but originally in there, but now she's just her own self, and then keep stuff for my shop in here, which are mostly like lists and like planning, restocks, and sales, and just little things like that. because I don't have a dedicated journal for like literally anything else. Like this is what I post on my stories when I'm like, when I put these little things. This is that journal, and this is also from Muji, and this is their B6 Slim Notebook Grid, and I love the lines. It's so like, it's perfect. I love that they go all the way. It's so nice. Yeah, this is her, and I just kept it simple with a little bunny sticker. I love these stickers. I have a bunch of those ones. And lastly, I have this. I actually didn't know this was Kinbor until recently, but this is a Kinbor, I think it's an A6 journal, but this is a Kuromi one that I got from Stationery Pal. This was my attempt at commonplacing, but it has made itself its own little system. So originally this was just like a mini journal for commonplacing and stuff, and what I've found is I mostly write quotes in here that like resonate with me, and just really, they could be like as silly or as profound, but as long as I'm like, yeah, I like that, it's going in here. She's probably not as updated as I want to be, but I do really like it. So I don't know if that still counts as a commonplace journal. Honestly, the concept kind of it's not that it confuses me, it's just I don't fully comprehend how you can keep up with that. And like, I feel like if I were to have a commonplace, it would be a binder, because then I can categorize and like make tables of contents. See what I mean? It's just, it's too complicated for me. But yeah, so I do decorate them, but they're more simple. They just have like a little like strip or like a border. It's like really not that serious. But yeah, I keep her mostly at home, but I do write on her every once in a while, especially when something like, it's like I need that written down somewhere so I could know it forever. So these were all of my current journals, and I love them so much. I'm such a journal girly through and through. I don't know where I would be without journaling. It really keeps me sane. It makes me so happy, and it's still a creative outlet. And I love that I get to decorate with stickers, and it gives me an excuse to buy more stickers from artists, and I love it so much. Like, the whole stationery world has my heart. Yeah, I hope this was a fun video. I hope the mic is good, and I hope you enjoyed. This was really fun. I do have more art content coming up, but it is hibernation season, so there's not much shop stuff going on. A lot of it is planning, so it takes a while to come out. But I do have stuff planned. But this was a video that I've been wanting to make for like a really long time, because I'm really passionate about it. I'm really excited about it, and I love watching these videos, and I love seeing what people do and like their systems and like what they're thinking in terms of paper stuff, and like just sharing that little community. So this is what it's like as me, an artist, I guess. There was one journal that I didn't include in this, which is what I call my animation journal, and it is basically another kind of really messy journal. So like, I used it a lot for any notes I needed to take on animation, where like in the beginning when I was doing my internships, like whenever I had revisions for my scenes and stuff like that, I would write it down there. Any like hotkeys on programs, and like any like, oh, like don't forget to do this when you're animating, keep this in mind, like little things, tips and tricks, I guess, for animating. And I don't know, I don't actively use her that much anymore, but she is there whenever I do use it. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Let me know your thoughts, and leave a like if you like. Bye, friends.